Hey, it's Paul, Misty, and Kanata from the Power Morning Crew. We're here today with students from Fort Hays getting set for our 4th annual Cure Kids Cancer Radiothon. And it starts April 23rd to the 25th at Nationwide Children's Hospital.
It means so much on so many different levels. First, as it applies to our team here at Radio 1. We adopted a creed a few years ago that literally says nothing about radio and everything about celebrating the tapestry of the Central Ohio community and leading the community. So to see this team come out of their radio studios and exercise as much talent and energy as they do to pull this thing off and serve the young people at Nationwide Children's Hospital is one of the more humbling, exciting things I've seen truly in my career. But then there's the other thing, where the rubber meets the road, to see literally lives, young lives being saved. We have the opportunity to come together and see the strength and the wisdom of some of these kids fighting these terrible illnesses, and then see the successes of cancer being put into remission, or in some cases all-out cures, and to know that we've even contributed just a little bit to that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see this team come together, to see them give their heart, and to see the kids survive. I say that we go to bed tired at the end of the day, but we sleep well, and it's because of having the opportunity to do things like this.
I remember a little boy who came into the hospital. He may have been about maybe 4, maybe 5 years old, and he came in walking with a walker and was on his way into treatment, and his mother definitely had tears in her eyes and thanked us for being there. And he was walking in, and then he came out, and he wasn't using his walker anymore. That was his last day in therapy. He wasn't going to come back to the hospital for a little while, and it was all because of the work that Children's Hospital does for children. And he actually said he was going to take his walker and donate it to another child because he would no longer need it. And it's something that I'll keep with me forever.
Story that really stands out to me was a little boy we talked to last year. He had a group of friends. I think there were 5 of them, and he was the last one left. And just hearing that story and hearing how he had to deal with losing his friends, it really stuck out to me, and it really pushed me to, really want to find a cure for cancer for him.
There's one that weighs heavy on all of our minds, and her name is Eden Adams. And regrettably, she's no longer with us. She fought neuroblastoma for, I want to say 3 or 4 years, but was more than that. She was an adopted member of our team. She was the poster child for the fight against pediatric cancer. And in her case, no, the story didn't have a happy ending, but in a sense it kind of did, because she touched so many lives so positively and brought us together with so much more passion to fight these diseases.
Eden Adams is who we're going to remember. She's been with us, for the first 3. And she won't be there this year. She passed away at the end of the year last year. And just remember, she was one of the first kids we interviewed. And her spirit to this day, my daughters ask about her all the time. What was she like? Was she funny? And she was all those things. And she was such a courageous fighter. And she won't be there anymore. I'm going to miss her. And she's the main reason. And that name will always, I'll remember that name forever.
The basis of faith is love, and you have to love other people and, do as what we say Jesus would do. And what Jesus did was he took care of other people. And so it's almost our obligation, if you are a person of faith, to take care of other people, to look after other people, to be sympathetic and empathetic with other people and what they're going through. So it plays a big part in getting our audience involved because, we compel them like, look, this is what we're put here to do. We are put here to give. We are put here to help other people. We are put here to love. That is our mission in life. So this should be an easy situation for the audience of Joy 106.3. And that's what helps I think compels our listeners to give, knowing that, listen, this is the foundation that we stake our claim on. This is what we live day to day on, is faith. And faith without works is dead. You got to put it into action. And putting into action is making a donation, is giving, is coming to see about the children, is coming to help a family or helping a family in your neighborhood who you know is struggling. That's what faith is all about. think the thing that encourages me is each year when I come back, if I still see another one of the kids that we interviewed before, when I see the family again, I know that they're still here, I know that they're still making it, and I know that those contributions really do matter. And so I think that is the compelling thing about it, or the thing that keeps me encouraged.
I think what I like most about the Radiothon is a chance to meet the families, a chance to give the families a voice, because those families are just like me and you. They didn't know that their children would have to be at Nationwide Children's Hospital, but they feel like once they go there, there's a new extended family, and the work that the Nationwide Children's Hospital does for their kids, I mean, it's just great to actually give them a voice, give them a chance to be heard and a chance to tell their story.
I think it makes a huge difference when the Power Morning crew gets involved with the Radiothon. Here's why. I think that people are genuinely good people and they want to help out with different causes, but they're kind of a little skeptical about which causes are legitimate, where can I actually give to causes that will actually contribute money back to the kids. And I think that we give our listeners validation. I think they trust us, and so if we say, if you give money, then this is where it's going to go to, then they trust us, and we can actually see where the money's going. They'll know that we see it, and we can pass that message along to them. So I think that having us there is really an important part of the Radiothon.
And then it may inspire somebody like, say, hey, if Misty can get involved in that, I want to be in that too. I want to be there right with Misty fighting. And I think that's why it is important that all three of us are out there, because people connect with us and they want to be a part of what we're doing. And that's why that number goes up each and every year.
Well, as far as hope and faith in the Cure Kids Cancer Radiothon, we've had the I would say a pleasure to interact with a lot of families as we do interviews as far as the production pieces on the Cure Kids Cancer Radiothon. And one family in particular that I had a chance to interact with, who their son was diagnosed with cancer at a very early age, at about 10 months. And to make a long story short, this family has been with Nationwide Children's Hospital and getting treated for over 14 years. Through numerous very extensive craniotomies, I believe they call them, at least 4 or 5 of those, but 14 years worth of hoping and just keeping the faith, keeping the faith that one day there will be a vaccine that will eliminate children's cancer. And I know a lot of families have that hope, and we have that hope here as well at Magic 98.9.
There's many different ways you can donate for the Radiothon this year. You can call in on the actual Radiothon. There will be giving out a phone number throughout the day, and you can do it that way. Or if you're a techie person, you can get on our websites, which are power1075.com, magic989.com, and joy106.com. And basically you can donate right there without having to call in. Just enter your information and donate. But this year we've also teamed up with kidslink.com, and we have a discount card that you can purchase for $20. And when you make the purchase, $15 of it goes towards the Radiothon. And what the discount card does is you can use it at many different vendors in Central Ohio, get discounts on oil changes, food, entertainment, different places all around Central Ohio, and your discount card will be good for the next year. So not only will you be giving towards a good cause, but you can save money, which is real important in this day's economy. Again, the websites are power1075.com, magic989.com, and joy106.com.